Good morning. Flew up the trusses there, as you've seen. Now, let's start standing something here. It's gonna be a little awkward out of the gate on this garage. Let's see what we can do. This nail can come out. Okay. This has to come towards me. This. Okay. This one actually goes up there. Okay. So this guy pretty light. I always hate how it feels when you start standing trusses. Okay. Very careful, go slow. Okay. That guy can hang out there. Now, this simply comes this way. This is what I'd rather do, drag. Not a big fan of carrying a truss. I think I'm a little afraid my walkway's too tall. Not bueno. Okay, I might have to cut these guys down. Let's stand this. We'll find out right away here. Yeah. Okay. Let me stand this one. See if it's too high. Yeah, these are too high. Okay. Let me go deal with that. Okay. That was easy. Okay, back up top. Just feels so different when you have a couple trusses laying. You feel like you can run around up here. Yep, we're good. Okay, so we're gonna take this guy. So the math here is 3.5 inches of bearing here. And this guy is, we'll go 3 1/8 back. Just because they're not exactly, when I laminate these two plies, because of the gang nails, it's pretty hard for, this is going to straighten everything. It's pretty hard for them to be exactly 3 inches. It will be a little wider. So yeah, this wall is perfectly plumb. So I'll brace everything off this, and it'll push stuff that way just a smidge. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna go back 1.5 inches for this. No, we'll go 1.5 inches. Okay. Okay. Oh, should I take that box? Yep, we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna go in 1 9/16 here, 1 9/16 here. Oops, it's a pretty thick line. 1 9/16. Get my gun ready. That's going to be the bottom because of... I got to make sure I know which side is the bottom here. There's no real good clues except for the angles of the webs. Okay, so here's the picture of it. So the webs go up to the corners. You can see the arrows here are pointing the load is down. So these webs have to be up in the corners. And so the only clue was they actually had the writing, like they do on all trusses. The writing's on the bottom. But I really did need to confirm that. Okay, so I'll take the shot here. The top. That was actually very easy. One, bring the bottom over. We'll take a shot here. Oh yeah. Tighten that up. Okay, check the bottom. Yep. Does want to be stubborn, it seems like. Okay, we got that. Okay, I actually got started here. Didn't mean to do that, but forgot about the GoPro. I also forgot to lay out. Okay. That hangs over 3.5. Three and a half. 2.4, yeah. 5 foot 8.25. 7 foot 8.25. 9 foot 8.25. I hate it when they hit these gangs. 11 foot 8.25. 13 foot 8.25. 15 foot 8.25. I think I'm going to draw this guy back 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna need this guy here. Okay, let's go get another jack. Whoa, 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 whoa. This should say J4. Yep. Okay. And so on. Okay, so these trusses are a little strange. Actually just the one I'm carrying. Never seen this before. This is the first in my career. I'll show ya. You can see there that the beam is high. The beam actually goes here. So I could get all scientific and try to give you an idea as to what's going on there, but I'll be honest, I have no clue why they did it that way. The quick guess at that theory is they wanted height for the sidewalk down there. That's all I got. Okay, so we're going to want to be gentle. We're going to tip this guy. Okay, here we go. Oh, they worked. It actually worked. That's funny. Okay, so success. Now this part of the girder has to go further on. I'm hoping. It doesn't want to move because what? Why are you not wanting? Because of that. Okay, what? 4'9". Oh, it stays in the back. Got a lot of thoughts going on here. You can probably smell it. Okay, let's get this guy right to here. Okay. Good. So 4'9", I need to get right here. There it is. There it is. That's so funny. I like it. Okay, we'll leave that party alone. It's being wobbly for now. We'll get to here. Ow. Toes up. Oh, what a beautiful day. It's gonna rain. We are so stinking dry. I'm a little too excited for rain, I'll be honest. I hate drought. Oops. Okay, so on. Now we'll see if this fits. Oh my gosh. Good job, Danielle. Wow. Incredible. Okay, so these trusses have what is called, we call a dropped cord. So they're dropped here. So the ideal way to do this is lay 2x4s on the flat. So I will do that. I'm gonna get this guy in a minute. So the run, or the distance of a 412 on the angle, on the 412 angle, is 12 5/8. 12 5/8 times 2 is 25 1/4. Okay. So that's the one thing nice about laying 2x4 on the flat over the top cords, is you can lay out your first 2x4. Okay. I gotta remember how I had this thought out here. Okay. this guy. Okay. Good. This is the first time I've ever used a hip to get this right. You can see that's wrong. That's close. Okay. Now, this piece. Kind of wishing I laid it out on the sawhorses. Okay, so this goes like that. There's got to be a 1/2 inch here. Oh, hold on a second. Let's get this right over to here. 1/2 inch. One. Okay, now, of course, my corner's not crisp here. This is 25 1/4, but it's plumbed down. Not to mention, the corner's broke, so I am only going to punch, wait, straight down. Using my eye, not ideal. I should have a mark on the bottom side. Grab this second one, or this next one a minute. Here. So 25 1/4. 50 1/2. 75 3/4. Yeah, got it. A little lucky there. Next, oh, what I should be doing. Oh, made a mistake, big mistake. Okay. So this measurement is 86 7. This has to be 2 feet less. So wait a sec here. 7 foot 2 7/8. This is 5 foot 2 7/8. I was close to lucky. Five foot 2 7/8. This one will be 3 foot 2 7/8. What? Five foot 2 7/8. Foot 2 7/8 is definitely not right. Oh, yes it is. Good times, good times. This guy actually has to come over. So, slide it over until that mark hits the edge of the 2x4. Put this lead there. There it is. This guy is still bugging me. All right. This one, what is this truss for? This does not look, yep, okay. 1 foot 2 7/8, 1 foot 2, 1 foot 2 7/8. Okay. Now I have to do something. Time out. Okay. Okay. There we are, got my marks to line up. So this is the last one that the stick will hold. Do need to lift this one up more somehow. Pretty good. Not cool, but I think that's actually right. Yep. Yeah. Problem. This stick should have been over. Okay, so it's an interesting block you can cut with this distance. Half of this distance, it's 34, so that's 17. Okay, that's to the center, so we're gonna go 16 1/4 or 17 3/4. We'll perch that block right here. Now because of the drop, I have to put a thick notch here. And the goal to end up with this edge. Okay, anyways, here we go. There's that little sucker. Now, straighten this right out. Beautiful. There goes those two blocks. That was fun. Okay, perfect. This way. Just line up. Done. So now so what you do is you measure this distance on this flat, grab a square block, you cut it at 2 feet from here to here. From this front leading edge, you come back half this distance, so in this case it's 17. Then you cut a 4/12. You got to calculate this notch because it's dropped. This notch is different than as if this was up. If this cord was up, you would just see a little bird's mouth here, I guess you'd call it. And then I also go ahead and put the ridge in That way I know exactly where to measure my hip from. Fun. Now before you do your hip blocks, you want to make sure you're all nailed on your wall. Your heels are nailed. They're all flush. That wall's all perfectly straight. So now I can actually in fact do all my hip blocks. Now this is where I'm different than a lot of the guys that do this drop. They'd be putting a piece of wood on an angle here. I should probably not do that till I get all the pieces in. This should read 7'4". We're real close. This wall I have not, this wall I have not straightened out. Perfect. Let's go measure one more over here. Again, this has to be 7'4". So I'm starting to understand, I think, exactly what went on with the beams being up. The goal, with the beams being up. The bottom of the beam is now at soffit height. That's my guess. So everything will be very, very clean line. The soffit will be a very, very clean one line. That's going to take more than that, I think. Nope, perfect. Okay, we're going to put this last hip block in together. It's the end of the day. So, thank you for watching. You all take care. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.